TikTok knockoffs. Boys, have you ever heard of the app Clapper? Dude, I remember hearing about Clapper maybe a year or two ago when everyone was kind of moving over there, or a lot of people were moving over there because, there was a moment where people were afraid TikTok was going to get banned here. It was banned for like 24 hours. Remember that? So people were moving over to this Clapper app, and that's how I heard about it. So I checked it out at the time, and I was like, oh, this is kind of like TikTok. And, I'm not really one who can really scroll that type of content, really, like short content, live streams and stuff. I don't know. Maybe if I found my right guy, I probably could. I could probably pop in. So I was just kind of like checking it out for a minute. And man, I totally forgot about it for probably, it's either been a year or 2 years at this point, maybe a year. And dude, I clicked on it last night, bro. It's the Wild West over there, bro. We don't know how good, if you're a TikToker, you don't know how good you have it over there. Because I imagine there's some regulations and guidelines and, kind of more respectable people in a sense. I don't know. It's not like you can be like mad rude to people on live streams. I imagine you can in some sense. But, bro, I was like clicking on the lives and stuff. And every time, it was like a girl's live feed. And granted, there aren't that many people in these live streams. It was like 8 people. Sometimes it would just be me. It would say I popped in and now it's just me. And I'm like, oh my God. And I see the guy look at the screen. I'm like, ooh, I kind of want to dip out of here, but I'm going to wait for one more person to jump in here and then I'm out. But bro, every time it was a girl's live stream, literally the chat, bro, was like, pop one out for us. Flash us. And I was like, bro, this is crazy. This, to me, this was just like another Instagram, TikTok. I was like, dude, is this a cam site? This turned into a campsite now, and I don't know if maybe that is what this site is for, because it really felt that way when I was kind of just going through, and just the amount of dudes in there, dude. And I was just like, dude, I could see the soul in these girls' eyes kind of leave when they would read that, and they were definitely getting tired of reading it. I was hanging out on this one for a little bit just because I felt like it was like almost like a social experiment of seeing all these dudes pop in. She's like on a bus, dude, and they keep saying like, oh, aim the camera down, show us, give us a peek. And dude, I could tell she was so over it. Eventually she got to the point where she's like, you gotta meet my gifted or my wish list. That's what she kept saying. My wish list. If you want that, my wish list. And I was like, bro, it's crazy out here. I didn't realize. And honestly, man, it gave me an epiphany about like women online, man. Like, I know it's got to be a little harder for them in a sense, but it really hit me that it probably like really is harder for them, dude. Like, imagine you're just like showing up maybe on a live stream or whatever. You want to play your favorite game or maybe just talk about life, dude. Maybe you're kind of doing what I'm doing. Just want to vent about how you feel about things. And then people are just like, hey, give us a peek. Like, they don't even care. I was like, bro, it actually like opened my eyes to, dude, women across the board deal with that online all the time. Regardless, Snapchat and probably like Instagram and TikTok too. I just imagine that was more in like the DMs. I've never really sat in an Instagram live. Does that happen on Instagram lives or TikTok lives, or dudes are just like, hey, give us a peek, give us boys the peek? And dude, it just like, yeah, man, it actually gave me a lens that I didn't realize I was missing, man. Where it's like these girls, no wonder so many girls end up selling content, bro. When the world, or it seems like the world, when so many people, that seems like the only thing they want from you. It's like, bro, it's like either give in to that or not, I suppose. And so it actually, it makes sense, man. But in a way, I don't know if I'm expressing this as much as, or as correctly as I want to, man, but it actually kind of made me feel bad for him, bro. It's like, bro, like, I don't know, like, it makes me think like I'm just ranting to my microphone, right? And throwing this over some cod. If my comments were like, hey, bro, show us what's under the belt, bro, I'd be like, dude, these guys are crazy. I'm trying to talk about life, bro. I'm just trying to talk and feel better about ranting about whatever topics on my mind. Oh, man, it's rough out there. So I definitely have a you know, new empathy unlocked for these women on the grind out there. Because, dude, I imagine that's got to be, because I know, man, I know on Snapchat, like, for sure, girls are like totally over it. Like, that's why so many of them sell content and stuff. It's like, might as well make a bag if that's what they're going to ask. And honestly, bro, they probably got tired of wasting time on like dudes who kind of come off like kind of chill and like wanting to talk and like get all this interested in their life and their day-to-day life. And I don't know, then they pull the big switcheroo of like, all right, but now are you going to show me? Are you going to show me what I was here for? And dude, I guess I never thought about that. That's got to feel weird, man. It's got to be like, bro, I'm a person, bro. I feel things. I live life just like you, bro. Oh, dude, that's crazy, man. Makes me feel bad. Definitely makes me feel bad. But dude, these like the app's called Clapper. If I didn't mention it earlier, Clapper, and I definitely would not recommend it unless you want to do like some social experiment. And dude, if I were to say it in a mean way, and it is what it is, I'm kind of joking, and yeah, it's not across the board, bro. But it's almost like TikTok for unattractive people, dude. The live streams were pretty rough, bro. It was pretty rough, dude. Like my little view of TikTok is a lot of people get kind of done up. I'm sure there's like like areas of TikTok where it's kind of more real, down to earth for sure. But the ones that, man, I've been not blessed to see is just seems like really done up, kind of like making sure the lighting's right, making sure you're dressing good and whatnot. This, nope, out the window, bro. Horrible lighting. Sometimes like in public, which is fine. I guess IRL streams are a thing and on every platform, especially Twitch and stuff. But dude, it's just like, oh, dude, it's a weird psychological, I don't want to say experiment, like psychological. I don't know. It increased my psyche of the possibilities out there. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. Just a bunch of people living their life out here, and dudes coming in like, show us those titas. Papa's a tita. There's a lot of Spanish in there. Granted, I was on at night, so maybe that was when they were waking up over there or something. I'm not sure. But bro, yeah. The main thing, man, is I feel I've got a new empathy, new empathetic look on women that do content, bro. That's gotta be rough out there. It's definitely gotta be rough out there. But obviously, a lot of them are making it work, especially the ones that lean into it. And that's a topic, I guess, for another day, like talking about the adult content and stuff. I know I kind of talked about it in a different video about someone I knew that I cared about ended up doing that. And not that I, disapprove of it. That doesn't even matter. It's not, it's just like, it's a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling. It's like, man. But now I think I get it, bro. It's got to be rough. It's showing up and you're like, hey, I want to talk about my favorite hobbies or like things going on in life, ideas. And it's like, hey, pop one out for us. Oh my God. Get that bag. If you're somehow a girl listening to this, definitely get that bag. Why not, bro? Why not? Take advantage of it. I know if I was a girl, I definitely would, bro. I'd be like multi-streaming. I'd be on Clapper. I'd be on all the sites. But yeah, man, I just want to talk about that because I popped in there last night, bro, and it kind of just like it made me laugh, but then now it just kind of made me feel bad, like realizing all that stuff I mentioned, bro. Like it is kind of, I understand objectifying women nowadays. I guess actually, like I feel like I understood what that meant, but now I like actually for some reason the two synapses for me connected, where it's like, oh, I think that's what they mean, and that sucks, bro. That's crazy, and not saying all of us guys are perfect, man. Like, if you got testosterone in your blood, sometimes you shoot your shot, and you're like, ugh, it's not the man I strive to be. But sometimes we act that way, man, and it depends on the vibe, depends on the game, and hopefully you're just not going out like hurting people. And in a way, man, now that I say that, maybe it's almost respectable that they're that blunt about it. It's just kind of rude. Like at least they like aren't trying to hide behind like, oh, can I set up your stream overlays? Like I can take you to the next level. At least it's like not sleazy. It's just straight to the point, but that's definitely rude. But yeah, man, just want to talk about it. Knock off TikTok apps, bro. It's the Wild West out there. It's crazy. And God bless you women, man. You guys, that's got to be obnoxious to deal with every day or anytime you do that stuff. But it's probably every day if you show up online and on any app. Dang, bro. But thanks for listening. Thanks for listening, boys. Make sure to do something for yourself today. Make sure to do something for someone else today. And regardless if you're a girl that's got to deal with it, like all the goobers out there, we got this. Take care.